Hey everybody, and welcome back to Tenza Motorsports. Today we've got a real quick video. We're just going to be doing a very small modification on the 986 muffler. This can be done to basically any Porsche that has this style of muffler in the back. Before we do, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, like if you enjoy this type of content. Also make sure to check us out on Instagram, Tenza_Motorsports, where we do lots of giveaways. Again, this video is going to be really short. Basically all we're going to be doing is we're going to go inside the exhaust tips. And as the piping starts to curve right and left, because it actually kind of curves like this, straight back, we're gonna punch about a ½ inch hole or so. And all that will do is make it so that the car is slightly louder. This isn't for somebody that wants like really loud exhaust or anything like that. It just gives a little bit more noise. So we're gonna listen to the stock exhaust right now. So now that we have our baseline, kind of what it sounds like beforehand, we are now going to punch that hole. Now, there is a few ways you can do this. We're gonna cheatsy doodle and use an air hammer because it'll do it fairly quickly, but you don't have to have an air hammer or a compressor or anything like that. If you just have a long drill bit on a drill, maybe even a punch. So yeah, we're gonna grab the air hammer. We're gonna show you real quick what the exhaust looks like inside there. We'll see if I can't get the camera in there enough to show what we're doing. And then, yeah, we'll punch some holes. So you can see here, this is the right-hand side, this is the passenger side. And just as the exhaust starts to curve there to the right, we're just gonna poke a hole basically straight in. Let me see if I can, we're gonna aim for like right there. And that's it, we're just gonna use these air hammer parts. I'm gonna use one here, this I believe is, I think this is basically a ½ inch. You can get about a ½ inch hole, 3/8 inch hole, and that should be plenty just to add a little bit more sound to your car. All right, so you can see the hole right there. Sorry, it's a little bit dark back in there, but there's the hole. And then the hole on the other side, same thing. So it was a little bit harder than I thought, but we had this done in just a few minutes. So now we're gonna start the car and hopefully get a little bit more sound out of it. So there you go, it really is that easy. It's a little bit more complicated if you're using a drill bit, but if you want a little bit more sound, you just go a little bit bigger on the hole. We didn't want to like slowly step it up because it is such a small change for like the different sizes of holes. We just went with the larger hole, and then we actually kind of bored it out with the larger pin that we had. So anyways, it's called a crios or crios modification. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the video. I don't exactly know how it's pronounced, but super simple modification. You're not changing the muffler out, you're not changing a whole bunch of stuff out, it's just a little bit louder. So I really appreciate everybody so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below. Are you a purist? I do want to know, does this bother you? Do intakes bother purists? I know that we've gotten a few comments, people like, well, why are you messing it up? Well, when you buy a car for $2,000 and you want to have some fun with it, kind of doesn't really hurt at $2,000. You know, if we'd have paid 14 grand for the car, we wouldn't be doing anything to it. If you're a purist, I want to know, what do you think about modifications like this? Thanks again, everybody, so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bam!